Before we get started with today's interview, just a quick reminder, click the thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and ding the bell so that you don't miss any of the great interviews that we have coming up. Now, on to today's interview. Welcome back, everybody. Today, my guest is composer Carolyn Miller. Her book on the new Federation Festival list is Dreams and Imagination. Welcome, Carolyn.
Happy to be here.
Today, we get to talk about your piece, Walking on Air. I loved sight reading this piece, and I think the thing that is the best about this piece is it's fun, it's bouncy, it feels like it's in swing rhythm, but it's not. And I always have students who want to play something that's in swing rhythm, and part of me always thinks, oh no, is this student going to be able to learn to do this? Are they going to pull it off? But you have solved the challenge because we have triplets. Such an amazing thing. Talk to us a little bit about Walking on Air.
Well, Walking on Air is just a fun piece, as you said, and I wanted something that was just sort of like, you know, you're just skipping around, you're walking on, you're floating on air, but you're walking on it, you know? And so this kind of just popped out. And I think one of the teaching things that I enjoyed in the left hand, you know, if you're going to go those open fifths, people miss where the notes are. I found out this fingering that I wrote in there works really well. If you have your third finger centered on the C, and then you rotate to the G, rotate to the bottom one. It's this kind of a motion in your left hand. It's much easier to hit the notes than to bounce like that. So have your middle finger be the guide, and you'll be able to do it. The rhythm I thought was hard to write, but I think it fits really well. Just the float and the loose wrist, it makes the bounciness. It's just fun to play. It has a little of your chromatic scale in there. You think about your chromatic, it moves to the different octaves, and then it has a nice little coda there at the end.
And this piece has such a fun character to it. And that was something that really came through as I sight read. This piece has personality. And I loved that about this piece. What are the other things that we should be thinking about as we're teaching this piece to our students?
I think it's just the lightness of it. You got to have your downbeats. It's not all light, but it would be one you could sing. And so let the student feel how it goes and how you want it to flow.
Excellent advice. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about Walking on Air?
No, I hope you enjoy it.
Excellent. Thank you so much. My guest has been composer Carolyn Miller. Her book, Dreams and Imaginations, can be purchased at fine music retailers near you. Thank you so much for your time today, Carolyn.
Thanks for having me.